I'll vape you, my little pretty, and your little mod, too.
Overkill? Maybe. But that's what I do here. Crispy Divine Central Mass Vapors. How are you today? Me? Well, I'm just fine. Merry Christmas, as they say. Whatever. It's an okay holiday. Anything that celebrates giving presents is okay by me. But my favorite holiday, the one that really gets me going, is Halloween. And I am lucky enough to be living in Massachusetts, and that is home of one of the most famous cities around, and that's Salem. Salem, Massachusetts is a place that has a lot of history. That is home to the Salem witch trials, and around holiday Halloween every year, swarms of people come and flock there to do all the tourist attractions. Today, we're taking a look at one of Salem's shining stars. That's Witch City Vapors. I have enjoyed this very, very, very much. There's 3 flavors right now that they are selling, 2 of which have a sweeter, more desserty type flavor profile, where the other one is like an outrageous, fruity, type of vape. We're going to take a quick look at all 3 of these, and we'll talk a little bit about all of the ins and outs, and we will see what we all think about this. Here is the little flavor insert that came with my juices. What a great idea. I wish more people did this. It's first off, it's something cool for somebody like me who loves their little vape paraphernalia, whatever you want to call it. This is going to be something I'll put on one of my, vape totes or vape bags or something like that, or I'll just hang up somewhere. I love it. But also on the back of it, it gives you the flavors of each juice, which you gotta love, especially for somebody like me who I always vape with my eyes first, and which is a bad thing. I wonder, like, if I should stop, like, reading profiles and stuff and just try juices, because, sometimes, you see something and you're like, oh my god, I'm not gonna like that because it's a certain flavor you don't generally like, but then all of a sudden you taste it and you're like, holy shit, I really love it. But I wonder if my senses would tell me to not to like it. You know how your mind can play those weird games. Anyway, I'm getting off the subject. So this is kind of out of order from what I'm going to talk about it, but that's okay. The first juice we're going to try is called Dark Moon. Okay, of course this juice just jumped right out at me first and foremost because I love chocolatey vapes. And when Jonathan told me about this flavor, he really, really talked very passionately about it. And one of the things he said was that a lot of people say that it smells and tastes just like hot chocolate. Okay, so I'm not generally somebody who's going to run out and order hot chocolate, as I am a vapor junkie. I mean, seriously, a coffee junkie. But who doesn't enjoy a nice hot glass of hot cocoa? Anyways, here's the flavor description, and I'll read it to you right now.
Dark Moon. Just like the equinox balances night and day, this vape balances a rich cream flavor with a mouth-watering chocolate. But balance is boring, so we threw in some mischievous marshmallow as well. Tastes like hot chocolate, the perfect warm vape.
Well, let me be the judge of that. First off, I must say, these juices are a very high VG blend. The vapor production is extremely, extremely good on this. One thing that stood out to me first and foremost about these juices is that they are extremely smooth, okay? Because of the fact that it's so smooth, it blends in very well. And with marshmallow, for me, I don't pick up marshmallow ever in anything, but the nice chocolate flavor that it comes with, and then there's this touch of sweetness in what I would say would be the marshmallow. It really does lend itself to be a very nice vape, especially when you're looking for a chocolate vape, which we all know is very hard to master. So let me try that again because it was kind of good. Yeah, if you're looking for something to use when you're, say, for instance, out to dinner, and you like those coffee drinks, like the what do they call them? you know, like an Irish coffee or a cocoa. No, what do they call those? I can't even remember the name of it, but not a hot toddy. Amanda says hot toddy, which is like what? Like apple cider. Like that's not chocolate. But yeah, I can picture that being a really nice vape, like a nice little espresso with, you know, this. Oh, bang. Actually, why? I got a latte. Definitely. It's definitely a nice balance. So yeah, I really have been enjoying this. The chocolate is such tricky flavor to get down, and I don't know if a lot of places or a lot of juices I've tried that try to pull off chocolate never really comes off as chocolate. However, this one does really it does translate into a chocolate or a hot chocolate, like he said, which is more of like that cocoa-y flavor, which I really dig. So definitely, if you're looking for something that is not overly sweet, but definitely something sweet enough to really, you know, get that craving, as well as something creamy and smooth, Dark Moon is definitely going to be for you. Okay, so that's nice. Let's one more for the road. Why not? Delicious. I am like really happy with vaping this. It's pleasurable not only because of the flavors that hit your senses, but also because it's so smooth. You're not expecting this big blast of vapor, and it just comes out, and it really is satisfying. So definitely. Okay, moving right along. So, what's up next on this wonderful tour through Salem, Massachusetts? Well, let's look at my little pamphlet, shall we?
Charmed.
I hope this isn't like Charmed like the show, but it's okay if it is because I love me some Shannon Doherty.
So, Charmed is dangerously delicious with a smooth cereal base and nuances of marshmallow. Some may recognize this flavor and invite your friends into your palatable plumes and see who can solve the witch's riddle.
Now, upon using our most important asset when it comes to any type of food or vaping or whatever is smell. So, let's take a little whiff of this potion, shall we? Okay, so first impression, smell, popcorn. I smell popcorn. That's all I smell is popcorn. Amanda did not smell popcorn, which I'm like shocked by it because that's all I smell. And I like popcorn, so that's okay. It's like there's like a cinnamony feel to it, but no, that's the wrong word. Not cinnamon. It doesn't. It smells like popcorn, but then there's another layer of smell there that I can't get. But so for me, it's like I just think of like a popcorn Jelly Belly. I can't say for sure what the cereal is. I feel like, if anything, it's Golden Grams. That's what I would think it's going to be. And I loved Golden Grams cereal. But definitely you get that Golden Grams, like toasted something or other. And I think what it is I think that the marshmallow is where it's turning me into the like that popcorn feel. Because then I think of s'mores. So I think of like campfire, like a little bit of like that like cooked flavor of like popcorn, and then then like the toasted cereal, say, and then there's like a hint of like I feel like there's a spice to it, not like a strong spice by any stretch, but it's enough that it changes that sweet s'mores popcorn toasted, and it gives it the sweet element, which I'm assuming would be the honey. And like Golden Grams, I think it was honey. I don't know, but I'm telling you, that's what I'm tasting. So I hope I'm right. If I am, what do I win? And following suit with Dark Moon, Charmed is extremely smooth. I'm very happy with the flavor. And you know what? I'll tell you what I would be willing to bet is that if they put out a peanut butter vape and I put in this, I would be like in heaven. So if you're listening, Witch City Vapor, make me a peanut butter vape.
I'll be so happy. Name it Chrispy Divine's Witchery.
Or not. I think for any type of vapor who likes to drip, you're going to be very happy with these choices. So let's do this. Give me 1 second and let me switch up a coil. All right, so lastly on our little witch tour, I have Hocus Pocus, one of my favorite movies. Love Bette Midler.
Hocus Pocus is a magnificent mix of malicious mango, potent pineapple, perilous peaches, and cursed creams. This magical mixture will satisfy even the most vicious vapor's appetite.
Well, you know that I got a vicious vapor's appetite. Let's talk about this before I vape it. Based on the ingredients that they list here, I was nervous. Okay. Mango, peach, pineapple. Well, maybe not pineapple. Yeah, all of those flavors do not generally settle with me very well. I just don't like the flavor profiles of those. Yeah, they generally do not sit well with me. But I love the smell of this juice. It says a lot about the flavors and how they meld together. It's weird because even though the smell of the pineapple comes out really, really like, you know, hit you in the nose, they vape very well together. And I think one thing I like about it is I don't get a lot of peach in it. And peach is very, very weird with me. And mango is like a nice, subtle, sweet fruit anyway. Like, it doesn't have this like big bang flavor to it. It's nice and sweet. At least from what I remember. It has been a while since I've eaten mango. But pineapple comes out really nicely in it. I like it. Blends really nice with the sweetness of the mango. And I don't know if it's the peach is just not prominent in his flavors or their flavors, or if it's because it's just really that well balanced. But I really like it. And surprisingly, I could see myself vaping on this more than just doing this video. I will say that this 30 ml bottle will probably last me forever because I wouldn't sit and like power vape it like I would like, you know, a strawberry cream or something like that. But definitely big ups. Witch City Vapor's got something going on here, I think. Luckily, they are in the great state of Massachusetts. So I have these guys at my fingertips at all. You know, I know they've been doing a lot of work, you know, in the whole convention circuit. They got their juices in a bunch of shops. So at this point, you can check them out at witchcityvapors.com. And for all you guys out there that are sitting at the shops and want to take a look at these juices, you can contact them at sales@witchcityvapors.com. And then there's a phone number. But I mean, you couldn't pay for better fucking advertising, better branding. I mean, you know, this is a great picture. And brand. I really dig it. So Witch City Vapors, man, you got my thumbs up on that. Especially that Dark Moon. You got something special with that. I'm telling you, give me a little peanut butter and something, and I'm gonna be like, hello. I heard when I talked to my friend over there, he did say that they were working on another flavor or two. So they're just starting up. So definitely support these guys. I have 3 bottles of 3 milligram 30 ml bottles I'm going to be giving away. So just leave a comment in the description, or leave a comment down there, and of course give them a like on their Facebook page, and I will leave that in the description as well. I forgot to write that, so I had to come on here and do it while I was editing. And tell me which flavor sounds the most appealing to you, and I don't know, give it a couple weeks and I'll pull a name, and I'll send you guys out the 3 30 ml bottles. Thank you so much for joining me. I really hope you enjoyed this little vape spectacular, witches, evil, luxurious, what? Stay tuned for so much more, guys. I love you all. Thank you for your patience, and check out Witch City Vapor, and we'll work on it. Stay fabulous.